Day 681 of taking a cold plunge every single day. Oh yeah. 20 degrees out, the water's probably 32. Seems like Adderall has become much more popular over the last 10 or 20 years. I never took Adderall, but I know friends and family who've taken it, and like some people swear by it and have had really good results. Some people with ADHD can't live without it. But after doing some research, I found some very interesting overlap between cold water exposure and Adderall. It seems like Adderall increases norepinephrine and dopamine in the brain. And that's where you get the focus and the enhanced mood and the benefits of Adderall. Cold water exposure, particularly cold plunges up to your neck, greatly increase dopamine and norepinephrine in the brain. It does the exact same things that Adderall does. How amazing is that? It's like, if you're taking Adderall, the list of side effects are substantial. Some are extreme, and I can't believe people take it that much with these extreme side effects. Some people have horrible, really dangerous side effects. At the very least, there's tons of little side effects. I'm going to read off to you some of the side effects of Adderall. Listen to how crazy this is. So, I haven't taken it, but a lot of people have, and if you have these side effects, probably sound similar or sound like familiar. So this is in order of severity and how common they are. I'll try to read it off fast. So appetite suppression, dry mouth, insomnia, increased heart rate, nervousness or anxiety, stomach upset or nausea, headache, dizziness. Some of the more intense ones are irritability and mood swings, elevated blood pressure, sweating, tics or involuntary muscle movements, fatigue and crash periods. Then some of the more rare but severe side effects are cardiovascular risk, like heart attack, stroke, even sudden death, severe mental health effects, psychosis, paranoia, hallucinations, addiction or like severe dependence to the drug, circulation problems, serotonin syndrome, seizures, kidney and liver strain. Like these are all known side effects to that drug. And if you can get like the majority of the positive effects of that drug from a cold plunge, increased dopamine and increased norepinephrine to have your focus like greatly improve for the hours after and your mood enhanced with none of those side effects, like how could you not want to try that? If you take Adderall and you haven't tried that, I feel like you're doing yourself a big disservice. Which pill are you going to take? The red pill or the blue pill, or the Adderall pill or the cold plunge pill? The side effect of a cold plunge is being a little cold for a little bit, and then you get the benefits of Adderall for the rest of that day, especially for the hours after the cold plunge. So if you haven't tried cold water exposure for your Adderall replacement for enhanced focus, enhanced mood, you don't know what you're missing. You can put that, it's like that's a multi-billion dollar profit center a year for a pharmaceutical company. And this very basic practice, just sitting in some cold water for a few minutes, can give you arguably most of the benefits that Adderall gives you without any of the bad side effects. No insomnia, this actually helps you sleep, but just wild. Everyone wants a pill. Nobody wants a little piece of ice. The cold plunge or the ice bath, it is a strong stressor. You have to be careful with it. Anything that gives you a lot of benefits, there's going to be some, like with great power comes great responsibility. So something that has the power to impact your life that much, like cold water exposure, is going to have some warnings. And one of those warnings is no one recommends never taking a rest day. And some people do use cold water as a recovery day item. But if you're using cold water therapy as one of your hormetic stresses, which means one of the good stressors in your life, like sauna, like exercise, fasting. All these things stress the body. So if you're doing a cold water therapy practice, don't try to do too many things in one day continuously. What I mean by that is, like, if you plunge in the morning and go to the gym in the afternoon and sauna at night, and you do fast every other day or whatever, you'll notice that you will start to break down a little bit. If you have an aura ring or a whoop, you'll notice your heart rate variability will drop, your recovery will drop. So you want to, I think a heart rate recovery tool, if you have an Apple Watch or a whoop or an aura ring while you sleep, is a great way to monitor how you're feeling, because there's the David Goggins approach, which is just never take a day off and just be a machine. But, like, yeah, his mentality is great and he's cool to watch for motivation. But the reality is that most people aren't going to be able to do what he does. He's a freak of nature. So maybe we all have that in us, but in my experience, it's been a little bit like, I don't know, non-motivational, because it's like, well, I'm trying hard and I'm not David Goggins. So for most people, like, if you're the type of person that needs that, great, and he is very interesting and motivational. But for most people, you're just trying to live a normal life, or a life that's on a track of improvement. You want to feel better, you want to look better. So monitoring your heart rate variability is such a powerful tool, because as you see that dropping regularly, you know your body is not recovering. So if you keep pushing it with longer ice baths and working out hard and running more and sauning more, you're doing yourself a disjustice. You have to balance some recovery, and recovery might mean taking some days off, taking a nap in the afternoon, sleeping in a little bit more, going to bed early, whatever it is. And you see that heart rate recovery, that heart rate variability going up, you know your recovery is starting to improve. So be careful with pushing it too much, especially in the winter. We need more sleep in the winter in the northern hemisphere when the days are shorter, and that cold stress is a strong stressor. So just some words of caution with it. It's not without a prescription, because it is a powerful medicine. So try to balance it. I plunge every day. Today was day 681 in a row, but that's just a personal challenge for me. I want to see if I was capable of it. I wasn't doing what best practice was, and some days I don't do it till later because I feel like I'm not ready or whatever, but I fit it in. But I wouldn't recommend it. For most people, just a few days a week would be enough for amazing benefits. But yeah, you don't have to do it every day. But if you do it every day, it is a fun challenge, and most people can handle it. If you're somewhat healthy and you're getting some good sleep, you can handle a little cold water, baby.